everyone, hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be doing a review and first impressions on the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Foundation. I picked it up only a few days ago. I heard quite a few people talking about it and I don't really think I've tried many Maybelline foundations before, so I thought I'd give it a go. It's a new and improved formula apparently. So it claims to be a 24 hour wear foundation, 24 hour fresh look long wear foundation, micro flex technology, and I bought this in the shade 10 Ivory. This does look pretty dark for an ivory shade, so we're going to see if it matches up. I have just got a bit of tan left on. I put some on about a week ago, so there's a tiny little bit left, but I'm generally quite pale, so we'll see if this matches up. The light is never very good in these type of shops, so you never know what actual colour you get until you get home and look in proper daylight. On the back it says it's up to 24 hour wear and fresh look, no shifting of colour, dulling or fading, breathable and comfortable, non-transfer, won't rub off, and it is a 30ml. Comes in a glass container, which isn't the most practical if you're travelling or taking it around a lot, but I do love a glass bottle. So I'm quite impressed with the packaging. It has got a pump lid as well. I guess we just go straight in with it. I have gone along already and primed my skin with the collection Prime and Ready Mattifying Pore Minimiser, and at first I wasn't keen on this primer, but it's really grew on me recently. It does a really good job of filling in the pores, so that's what I've done already. Now I can't decide whether to use a brush or a sponge for this. I think what I'm going to do is one side brush, one side sponge, and then just see how it feels, just so I can get a good feel for the product. So it doesn't actually mention the coverage that it gives on here. I'm guessing it's going to be a medium coverage like most drugstore foundations, but I will test it out to see if it is buildable. So I'm just first going to go ahead and apply just one pump to the back of my hand. And it is a fairly medium consistency, not too thick, not too thin, feels quite nice. So I'm just going to apply that to my skin. I think I will need another pump to be honest, but we'll go with that one for now. So first of all, I'm going to start off with using the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, I think it's called, and I'm just going to start blending that in to the right side of my face. And I'm just going to go in and add another pump because it seems to have gone into the skin quite a lot. And I have had quite a few breakouts recently, so I'll probably need the extra coverage just to cover the redness. Seems like it's covering fairly nicely. Doesn't seem like it is a full coverage, more medium like I thought. I don't think the colour's too bad actually. So that is just one layer using the makeup sponge. I'm now going to go ahead and do the same with the Real Techniques buffing brush on the other side. Straight away I feel like the brush is pushing the product around too much, and I do feel like it has given a lot more coverage with the sponge compared to the left side. As you can see, it's got a little bit of redness showing through there, so I'm just going to add another half pump. And just see what that looks like. It's got a nice fresh smell, nothing too offensive. Okay, just from looking at that now, I do feel like it looks so much better with the sponge. It's showing a lot of texture and it's just a lot more patchy with the brush. So I'm just going to go in with the sponge just to even up the other side. Okay, so that is what it looks like with one layer, and I do feel like it's done a fairly good job of covering any imperfections and redness, and it does look really nice on this skin. Looks really natural. You can still see your skin through it. I'm going to go back in there with another layer and just to see if it is buildable. So I do definitely think it is a buildable foundation. It has added quite a lot more coverage from that second layer. It's not looking cakey or anything, so it still looks really nice. I probably wouldn't do any more though, just because I feel like it possibly would go cakey if you added too much. But from those 2 layers, I think that is just a really nice medium on the verge to full coverage foundation. It doesn't seem to be clinging to any dry patches. It seems to sit really nicely on the skin, doesn't make the pores stand out or anything. So all in all, I think it looks really good. I will just give you a close-up so you can have a better look at the skin. You can still see my skin through it. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a mask or anything like that. But it just really evens out the complexion, and I'm actually really impressed with this so far. So that is what it looks like close up. It's been a few minutes now since I've applied the foundation, and it's set and dried to a really nice semi-matte finish. Now I typically do have an oily T-zone. I'm more combination, to be honest. I do get quite a bit of dryness around my mouth and on my cheeks, but the centre of my face does get a little bit oily and shiny throughout the day. So it'll be interesting to see how it wears. I'm just going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup now, and then I will be back to give you my final thoughts on the foundation. So I'm back and my battery light is flashing, so I'm going to be as quick as I can. But this is what the foundation looks like now my whole makeup is done. I have just filmed this makeup look as well, so if you're interested, stay tuned, it'll be up soon. But all in all, I'm super impressed with this foundation. I think it looks super nice on the skin, really flawless. I love the coverage, especially now all my makeup is done. It just looks really nice, everything kind of melts into each other, and so far I have not had any oil come through, which is a bonus. I will try and keep you updated on the oil control, and I will leave some more details in the description box if I do find any problems with the foundation, if it breaks me out, or if I do find it gets really oily throughout the rest of the day. I will let you know in the description box, so just check back there in a couple of weeks and I will let you know if anything has changed. But so far so good. I really like the foundation, and I can't really say anything bad about it, to be honest. It just seems to feel really comfortable on the skin. It doesn't feel too heavy, and as I say, it just looks really nice and flawless. So I will just zoom in for you now so you can see how it all looks together. So yeah, thumbs up for this foundation. If you have tried it, then let me know in the comments below your thoughts as well. But for me, I'm going to give it a good strong 8.5 out of 10. I think it's a pretty good foundation, especially for the price. I think it's about £9, so you can't really go wrong with that. I better go because my battery's flashing at me like crazy. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.